cleaned the engine off last week. It's all dried out. This intake manifold is dead. I have actually got a brand new one on the way, so that can go in the bin. Pretty much everything else looks right other than the stator wires, and I'll have a look to see whether or not I can repair these or whether or not I'm going to have to find a new one. So today Jenny and I are going to have a go at stripping down this engine and inspecting it, make sure it's all good to go so it's ready to be rebuilt. Made some good progress starting to get the engine stripped down. We did come across our first major issue, although I'm hoping that it's not a showstopper, but we'll see. That's the cam chain. It was snapped. One of the rocker adjuster valve adjustment screws had come off and had jammed between the camshaft and the cylinder head. but somehow it does not seem to have done completely catastrophic damage to the camshaft. You can see the damage that it did to the cylinder head, but I should be able to grind that out. The only thing is, we've no idea whether or not the valves and the piston came into contact, so until we know that, we won't know for sure whether or not we've got a destroyed engine. But so far everything else is looking pretty good, so I'm going to take a short break and then we'll get back to try and take the rest of it apart. So we've probably got as far as we're going to today. The clutch cover is off, everything looked pretty good there, and cylinder head is off, and the good news is it doesn't look like the snapping cam chain has caused any permanent problems. Looks okay, there's a little bit of corrosion in there. I need a valve spring tool before I can take the valves out and check all of them over. So I need to get that ordered, but generally it looks okay. So it might be that, fingers crossed, all I need is a new cam chain and valve adjustment screw and nut. Fingers crossed. But yeah, the rest of it looks alright. There was a weird cavity in the head that was full of mud, but I've got most of that cleared out now. As I say, I'm going to take the valves out and make sure they're okay, make sure they're all straight. I'm going to quickly show you how I got these bolts undone. So it's very difficult to get in there, because once you've got a socket in, there is no way that it'll fit on my ratchet. I just can't get on there properly. I've got an 8mm spanner, but when these were very tight, it was forcing this open. I also can't get the box end on. So what I did, which was a hint I found on YouTube, is actually use the socket. Then I found a wrench where that fitted very snugly. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. And then used something as a T-bar, and that loosened these bolts. Once they're loose, then I can use the spanner to take them out. I'm not sure why these were ever designed in this way, because it really is difficult to get these out. I might see if I can replace these with some cap head bolts, and then I can use a ball end Allen key to do them up. cylinder removed, and that's pretty clean now. Just at some point I need to get a cylinder hone to clean up the inside of the bore. I need to clean the carbon deposits off the piston. I also need to clean up the valves and the cylinder head. But the sort of most recent job that I uncovered was whilst taking, well, I knew I had a problem with the wiring out of the stator because it got burnt. So I decided to see how far back the wiring went to see what I could do about it. So I've taken the stator out of its casing. Sadly, the wiring goes all the way back to the stator and it's all just soldered on, so it's not a replaceable unit. But here you can see all the wiring that was outside of the casing got cooked. I have now, I've decided that I'm going to have a go at just repairing this small wiring loom from this section here rather than replacing the whole stator, because I found some wire that's been like £2, so it's £2 and a little bit of effort to try it. If that doesn't work, I'll have to buy a replacement stator and put it in.